This, of course, is Jackie Bishop. And Jackie, it's only a week into the season, but the Browns are in first place.
Well, it's a nice place to be. We, of course, were the only AFC Central Division team to win last Sunday. Pittsburgh lost to the 49ers, and Houston, of course, was beaten by the New Orleans Saints.
Well enough to win, and we got some plays in the kicking game, and I think that gives us a good start to go into the season, and fans were into it. It was just an overall good team, Cleveland, dog-pound victory.
Boy, Bill, I think that's the understatement of the year. The fans were tremendously into it, and in the third quarter, what I liked was the timing of the Blue Angels, because it seemed just perfect. If there wasn't enough noise and energy happening already from the fans, then you had that tremendous noise from the air show.
Well, we worked on that during the week, Jackie. And
yeah.
we were on defense to fly them over.
Excellent time.
How much did it cost Art to have them fly when the Bengals had the ball?
I think about 10 grand.
Okay.
The crowd was great. We got off to a slow start there in the first quarter, but the fans were pumped up. We made some plays there in the second quarter, and I thought it was really important for us to try to get back into the game. And when we tied it up at the half, we really could feel some energy coming out in the second half.
Really, we did play well defensively, play by play in the first quarter, with the exception of those 3 plays. We had 3 plays where we gave up probably 80% of their offense.
The first play that had the stadium crowd unsettled was a David Klingler screen to receiver Jeff Query, who raced 51 yards to the Browns' 4.
On a delay, the handoff to Ostel Miles, and he goes into the end zone off right guard untouched. Klingler with a screen defender. He has the first down inside the 30. 25, puts his head down, gets inside the 20. Klingler throws far side of the end zone. Carl Pickens, touchdown.
We were playing the run well, we were playing most of the things, and then they got those big plays, but then from the second quarter on, we eliminated the big plays and kept the pressure on, and you know, you could tell we were getting after them more and more.
Trailing 14-0. It was time for the Browns offense to step up.
What we're going to do, we're going to come back, come a little nearer, keep our roll game going, the onside roll, inside roll, we'll also come back for the cut. All right, take the reads now with the swing back here.
Kosar throws, end zone, Tyson, touchdown.
Led by quarterback Bernie Kosar, the renamed Michael Dyson, new number and all, scored the Browns' first touchdown. Soon after, Kosar found Pro Bowl receiver Mark Carrier, and the Browns were on the way to a first-half tie.
The handoff to Vardell. He goes up and over the stack, and he scores behind James Jones. Touchdown, Browns.
That's a great quarter. That's exactly what we need. That's the way to come right back. Let's just stay right after it now, second half. Hey, we're doing that. That's a big quarter, baby. Big quarter out there.
Bill, that was a great second quarter, and Tommy's touchdown now came on a 4th and 1. Was that sort of an automatic decision for you, or did you hesitate a little bit?
Well, no, we just let the clock run down so that there wouldn't be any time left after the play. But, you know, Jim, that was a situation that we talked about as a team Friday before the game.
Okay, we know what we need to do now. We just got to get it done. We know what we need to do.
Handoff, Tommy Vardell, and Vardell picking up good yardage across the 30 to the 31. Vardell with a handoff on a delay up the middle, picking and weaving his way to the 40-yard line. 4th down, less than a yard to go. Handoff Vardell. Vardell first down at the 35, 34, 33, and it took 3 Bengals to bring him down. Kosar under pressure from Alfred Williams. Throws on the run. Mark Carrier has it. Breaks a tackle at the 30. Inside the 25 to the 22-yard line. Stover's kick is underway, and Matt Stover tacks on 3 more points.
With the Browns taking the lead, the Bengals were forced to pass, and Michael Dean and the Browns defense came running, crawling, and pounding on Klingler. The young quarterback was in for a long, tough second half.
Klingler under pressure, can't find anybody open, and there's a coverage sack. Klingler drops back into the pocket, being blitzed, hit from behind, fumbles the ball, the Browns have it. Steve Almore at the 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, touchdown, Browns!
And the Browns Browns defense had more for defensive coordinator Nick Saban.
First down and goal for Cincinnati, just outside the 1-yard line. Handoff, Derek Fenner tries a slant off right tackle and is denied at the 1. Handoff, Fenner can't get the push, and he's short again at the goal line. Another handoff to Fenner. He tries to vault the stack and can't get over. Klingler fumbles the snap, and the Browns are all over it. They have held.
Right at the dog pound.
Aided by the dog.
With help from their friends, the Browns win the opener 27-14.
Bill, I know in the locker room after the game, the team gave the game ball to Jim Brown. Why?
Well, Jim came in with us last week and I think really became a part of the 93 team. He talked with the players, the coaches, and he got a real feeling for what the team was about and what the chemistry was on the team. And I think we just wanted to show him that we felt like he was a part of it, too.
Well, I know it meant a lot to the Hall of Famers. Let's watch.
Well, it was an unbelievable feeling because Bill made a lot of sense, though. He knew that everybody played real well, so he had nobody to give it to, so he decided to give it to me. But I'm going to keep this one. I'm going to put the score on. I'm going to put it right in my office at home. I don't have any other trophy, so this is going to be my first one. Thanks, Bill.
Jim Brown getting the game ball, a win within the division, the Blue Angels, perfect weather at the stadium. I don't know, that's a tough act to follow, Bill.
Well, I think we'll be okay, Jackie. I know that we can play better than we did against the Bengals, and that's what we'll have to do this week against the 49ers. They're an outstanding team. It's Monday night, national TV, home crowd, big game for us. I know all the players are excited about the game coming up, and I'm looking forward to it, and I think we'll be okay.
Thanks, Bill, and we'll be back with you later in the show to take a look at the 49ers, and incidentally, those 3 fans are going to be back to grill you
Oh,
again.
great. I can't wait to see that.
And Jackie and I will be back with a profile of our new quarterback.
The world's best-selling gasoline. Large Brown's glass, just 99 cents with a fill-up at Shell.
Browns regular season pass completion, participating Cleveland area Shell dealers are donating $10 to Toys for Tots. After this week's 18 pass completion, Shell dealers' total contribution has reached $180 donated to Toys for Tots.
In the pre-Peanut League.
Oh, my first football memory was playing with the town league called the Franklin Square Warriors. And it was, we called it pre-Peanuts. That's how small we were. I was 7 years old. And I remember this one particular game. It was my father's birthday, and I promised him 2 touchdowns for his birthday. And I scored 1 early in the game, and it was getting late in the game, and I was getting worried about scoring that other one. And finally, I had an opportunity with the last couple of seconds in the game to score the 2nd touchdown and also win the game with that. So that was quite a thrill.
As is inevitable in all aspects of life, time moves on. And for Vinny, the pre-Peanut football days evolved into a very impressive career at the University of Miami. While there, Vinny set many passing records, and this former pre-Peanut player won the Heisman Trophy in 1980.
End up when you're going out in the regular draft, the way the rules are set up at the time. So from his standpoint, he was kind of stuck in having to go where the chips fell for him. And unfortunately for him, they fell in a bad spot in Tampa. You know, the year before I graduated, Bo Jackson was supposed to go to Tampa, and he didn't go. And that always sat in the back of my mind, you know, why didn't he go? You know, I didn't know much about the NFL. I didn't follow it too much coming out of college. I just kind of kept my focus on college football at the time. So I came out and I thought, well, you know, I'm not going to cause any waves here. Just, you know, whoever drafts you, go ahead, go there, sign the contract, and be part of the team, be part of the community, and, you know, try and be well-liked. And that's what I did. You know, I signed my contract early when I was drafted. I tried to fit in the community. I don't know that how excited I was about going to Tampa at first, you know, knowing that they were 2-14 in 1985 and in 1984 kind of made it tough on being really excited about being.
Was the second person he chose to tell.
Vinny was the second guy I told after my father, because spending so much time together and realizing that he was going to be the quarterback after me, I knew and I felt so much respect for him, knowing that he'd want to know that he was one of the first people I told in confidence, knowing that he'd be able to understand what I was doing and respect it, and be able to
us to work together because there was still some time that was involved for me to finish graduating and then go on. But I felt out of friendship and respect that really Vinny should be one of the first people I should have told of that decision, which